Hi, it's Drew Bennett from Big Damn Kid, and it is January 6th, so it is the 6th issue of the Transformers ongoing series, and we have a showdown between Shockwave and Megatron. Last issue, Shockwave took command of the Decepticons. That did not sit well with Megatron, of course not. Megatron is quite a megalomaniac. It's not going to sit well with him at all, even though Shockwave is quite the more logical choice. He's, a very logical, high-functioning character, and Megatron's not too happy with that. So, at the end of the last episode, Shockwave takes command, but then he changes into gun mode and he flies off. Where's he going? We find out that in the first few panels of this issue, where we have Shockwave going to that oil rig owned by GB Blackrock. So, GB Blackrock and Josie Beller are there on the oil rig, and this oil rig has quite a few defenses. It's got these hovercopters, it's got rocket launchers, it's got all sorts of things for defenses. I don't know how many oil rigs get attacked in that way, but they've got some major defenses going on there. So Josie is taking care of all the defenses, coordinating the defenses. GB is, he's like, get out of here to Shockwave, which, alright, here you go. So Shockwave kind of blasts it, but not so much to damage it too badly, because eventually he wants that. He wants that because he wants the fuel resources that it's going to provide. Now, I've always remembered GB Blackrock as being, an absolute jerk. But he shows some real concern for Josie Beller. And Josie Beller is that computer programmer, so you got an interaction here between GB and Josie. And then they fire these harpoons at Shockwave. Now, nothing else has hit him. Nothing has made a dent, a scratch, nothing. And apparently, these harpoons, whatever they're made of, strong enough to hit Shockwave and actually cause him some distress. And he does not like that at all. So he destroys all the hovercopters, and then he tells the people there that if you're still there, you've got to get off. This is mine now. And GB has everybody abandon the place. So you got to abandon the rig. And Josie's like, I'm staying, and we're gonna try to beat this guy. And he's like, nobody can take it from you, she says. So he doesn't care about the rig. Please listen to me. So he's showing some genuine concern for Josie, and for Josie, there's some feedback there, and see, she gets electrocuted big time. That's going to come into play in later issues. And GB goes and he finds Josie and he carries her out. Shockwave then transforms, and he tells him, look, I'll allow you, all of you who remain, to remain alive, and put a message out to the mainland that this is theirs, this is the Decepticons, and then we start the conquest of your planet. Alright, so he means business. Meanwhile, Megatron is starting to get back to full strength. Well, he's starting to get his strength back, and he is, contemplating the triumph of Shockwave, and he's not happy with it. So, Shockwave calls back to the Ark all Decepticons that are there. Let's see, he's, this is Shockwave. All nominally functioning Decepticons are to depart at once from this facility. Coordinates are being relayed directly to your Cerebro mapping centers. So all of the Decepticons then transform and fly off, and Megatron is not happy about that. Calls them all traitors because they should be loyal to him. And he's still contemplating he's plotting his revenge. Meanwhile, another part of the arc, Buster and Optimus are having a talk there, and Optimus basically says, okay, well, what I need for you to do is I need for you to unhook some of these probes to my head and attach them to your own head. And he goes right ahead and does it. So Buster, who has told his father he's done, he's not going to help the Autobots anymore, he's done, he gets basically a mind meld with Optimus Prime and gets zapped too. So here he is, knocked out from that. So whatever Optimus sent into his brain has kind of short-circuited Buster for the time being. Meanwhile, outside, Ratchet is waiting. He sees Shockwave fly back. Shockwave then goes right to Megatron, because Megatron's basically the only one left in the arc that's a Decepticon. And he tells him, you know, he gloats that he has done the thing that Megatron could not do. He found a power plant, he found a source of fuel, and he found a new base, and he is a much better leader than Megatron. Well, that does not sit well with Megatron. Megs gets really upset and snaps out of his restraints, and we'll see what happens next. Meanwhile, Buster wakes up. He's a little groggy. He's got red eyes and stuff because he's just knocked out, and he goes out to talk to Ratchet, and he tells Ratchet what's happening, that Optimus Prime's a prisoner and the other Autobots, they're all dead. That poor Ratchet, the last Autobot that's left. And back inside the arc, Megatron then confronts Shockwave, telling him you're relieved of command, blasts him with the fusion cannon, and blasts him 30 miles out into the town of, let's see, what was that town? Valemont. So, and where he crash lands right on a football stadium, and this Jughead looking character says something stupid. So, and Megatron then flies over, and they have a knockdown, drag out fight back and forth with each other. Megatron is not back up to his full strength, and Shockwave says that. Megatron says, no matter what strength I'm at, I'm still better than you. And, you know, they fight back and forth and back and forth. Shockwave takes the water tower and tries to smash him with the water tower. And, you know, that's not going to do anything to him. Or is it? The water tower fries his circuits because of all the damage he already had, so water got in and fried his circuits. And in that time, Shockwave transforms, blasts him as his space gun mode, and basically blasts him into a crater about 20 feet deep, and carries him back up to the Ark. And now Megatron is utterly defeated and humiliated, and Shockwave keeps him alive still. And Megatron saying, "Letting me live is worse than any pain you can inflict upon me, Shockwave. You shall suffer for this indignity, you shall pay." Megatron is always going to have revenge. He's always going to plot revenge, and you can't keep him functioning. But everybody does. So Shockwave then carries Megatron in. Buster and Ratchet see that. They're still hanging out in front of the Ark. I don't know why. They should find someplace to be. And Shockwave then deposits the crumpled, broken body of Megatron in front of his former underlings, and they all swear allegiance to Shockwave. Utter allegiance to Shockwave. Swear to me your allegiance, absolute and eternal. They all hail Shockwave, and even Megatron hails Shockwave. And, Megs is so defeated right there. And that last part, you've got the last frame, you've got Ratchet and Buster, and they're outside. They have this, utter despair has fallen over them, over all the all of their friends being dead, Optimus being captured, and then the Decepticons taking over the Ark. And that's how issue number 6 ends. We'll find out what happens in issue number 7. This is Drew Bennett from Big Damn Kid. You can find me on Instagram as Big Damn Kid, Twitter, Facebook, and you can find me at BigDamnKid.com. I enjoy writing about these and doing vlogs about these. If you enjoy them, please leave me a comment. If you like them, please subscribe. That'd be great. Today's shirt is Marty McPrime. Okay, using the DeLorean from Back to the Future and some of the looks of what Marty McFly looks like. I actually have two. I had 2 of these. I had gotten one, then I had gotten one through a Loot Crate. So Loot Crate actually sent me this one as part of that because I do review Loot Crate. This month's Loot Crate DX has a Transformers item in it. This month's theme is Origins. So you have until January 19th to order it. I am an affiliate of them. I'll put an affiliate link in the notes below. Thanks for watching.